You're listening to Vizier and the Golden Witch, VTGW at night. Bottom of the hour here at VTGW. Up next, it's finally hurricane season. Stay tuned for some more news about this tropical storm. One of the most devastating hurricane seasons on record. We're estimated to have nearly 40 this year. You can see just an hour ago this storm was a tropical depression, and by now it's
So get the okay to go online to check out verbnow.com. Verb, it's what you do. It's what we do.
Dudes reviewed your new sound and said that it's poo-poo. I do on whatever you fools do. My crew do voodoo. Make weird shit start happening to you. Get you freaked out, thinking you tweaking like you need a new plug. Ugly cute like a pug, sweep shit under the rug. You gon' know what I want, and you gon' know what I love. Daughter of the sun since 1991. I'm at the fun because the world is boring where I'm not. It's just because
so boring.
Of what you do where I'm not. It's what you do you do. It's what you do you do. It's what you do.
Always trying to write better tales than you do. To make heads or tails of these feather scales. Neff beanie colored heather sails. And if I'm like you cause I've been in jails, then you're like me. Yeah, I'm too pale, but I dress like you and I talk not too unlike you. Because you do every dumb thing that you do to exclude the best dudes that flex new truth, true. I'm wearing a black hoodie too, bro. Sometimes it is Versace though. I'm profiting off my bravado like Ralph Macchio, and I cannot go slow. Vizier is here for biz beer, big old tits, cheers, and to make a ton of dough.
Because of what you do. It's 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 what you do.
You know, frankly, I've never seen anything like this. It's the biggest storm I think I've ever seen. These winds are like, if I wasn't grabbing onto the van right now, I bet I'd be picked up by them. You know, it might have come late this year, Dave, but there's no doubt about it. It's hurricane season.
We link up, sync up, and spit hot shit. And then we spread out, grow clout, and bring back wins. And then we form up, roll out, and fist meet chins. We can take the world, cause they can't take our wind. It's hurricane season.
Buying tickets for flights I'm reimbursed for. You sit alone, never left earth poor. I sit a throne in a crown that I didn't search for. It came to me when I landed, demand I work more. And so I did recommend I wasn't worth more. Insulting shit, he's penniless, you're just broke poor. I just spend the money I make, I've been on a tour. Next time I'm standing on stage, I will perform. I'm living rich, I got a bitch and got a good one. I'm not switching her for horse, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good, man. Yeah, hurricane season. We link up, sync up, and spit hot shit. And then we spread out, roll clout, and bring back wins. And then we form up, roll out, and fist meet chins. We can take the world, cause they can't take our wind. It's hurricane season. Yeah, it's hurricane season. Yeah, it's hurricane season. Yeah, it's hurricane season. Hurricane season.
They say the world's a vampire, but it's just a mosquito. Slap it off my leg to the snare and the beat roll. Snapped at by the neighbors for the volume of J. Cole. Bitch, maybe move your bed away from the window. 5 motherfuckers in a 2-room. You hit the stoop, smoke up what you got, and then just start spitting like you in a booth. Listening to words like magic spells that keep you pushing through. Stirring in the mental soup and taking the flavor of you. Every drop of spit I pitch so tasty that they crave the drool. Mouth is like urabe mikoto, it's so addicting you go fool. Begging for another vocal pegging in your ears. Ass, no class, no tools, no mask, no rules, no more little-minded motherfuckers in my life. I don't give a fuck what you have built or done before tonight. Right here, right now, that's all I believe in. Wherever I am, that's where my world starts and ends. I don't try to give a fuck like everybody pretends. I don't try to speak on shit and have an opinion. Just stay vibing with the shit I like and chilling with friends. When we do our thing together is when everyone wins. I can handle my sins, I can gather them up to the back of my throat, hack them up in a cough, spit it over the stoop and take another draw. We got the tunes, y'all, and we got the talk.
On this porch stoop is where I'm feeling free. Fuck titans, my homie, just be a deity. I'm freeing these tendencies to be a freak. Recently deceased to be, I'm soon you see. Decipher my ciphers, Da Vinci Code, and I explode. You leak out of the lungs you hold inside your mortal body cold. Your skin begins to be, and the beast in the darkness pounces. Prepared to feast, you struggle least of all to me. I've destroyed children and women and any size of man. With all the venom in my teeth and my fangs, you know I can. I'm a dangerous thing, a mortal monster smithing. Western necessary for the killing of, but still remain around at will. Trolling, appearing and above, below and over your lowest moments. Laughing at your lapse in happiness and just lol shit. That's ghoul, I'm a ghoul without a goal. I'm only bold when it comes to grabbing gold. Having hold of my present gifts 11-fold, and in every endeavor scold the really woke and broken hypocrites who pass judgment on the triers. Fuck fitting in with your skewed truth, sick geek losers. I'd rather spend my life as an outlier, devout rhymer, loud liker of things, producer fan, reducer of lands. When I eat at a buffet, they close it down, man, I'm as big as I am. No shame about it, my man, but you can take that S and E and then just leave me the ham. God damn! Well, Dave, we thought it was going to dissipate on its own at first, but it looks like there's no aborting this shitstorm wreaking havoc on Virginia. Now upgraded to a Category 2.
Have you gotten your free issue of Content? Content is the only
award-winning consumer magazine
to be featured in every other
award-winning consumer magazine.
6 years running. We've got our finger on the pulse here at Content, and the pulse is marching to the beat of more content. What are they selling you? Award-winning content, content selling content, and award-winning content.
What are they selling you? I'm telling you, not shit. They want the revenue, it's not content. That'll better you being pushed down by all the heavy crews. Just story time about the weather, who is who and why they're still better too. It's mathematics to the letter, dude. Let's all time it out and drop a bar or two. I'm hardly Tom Hardy, venomous, no comedy no more. I'm starving for artists with one foot inside the door and 1 foot out, so they still put out shit that makes you think when you get put down. You can tie a bootstrap to a bump, but everyone on lookout like I did. Welcome to my cookout, I'm wildin', riling them up with my quick shit. So simplistic, you turn the other cheek and you'll miss it. I've had about enough of this kid shit. I'm busy like Kid Vicious, I'm vicious. I'm trying like Brian to be the number 2 in the world. First priority is tied between slaughtering y'all and loving my girl. I hover and twirl like sky dancers, still hard as that teacher with cancer. I'm mad at you reacting mamsters, and I'm charging the beat with a lancer. No horse chops, just me and a lancer. Mitsubishi, me, I got the answers to rap. I sway from the front to the back. I got the answers like that. Yo, ask yourself, how many people live on the shelf? How many people love on their health? Never really worry about doing well, just about having fun and feeling swell. Whenever I've been feeling frail, I just thank the Lord that I'm not feeling braille. To break, I swear, and it never fails. Blind lead the blind while I go somewhere else.
Put a full clip in a bitch, I don't give a fuck. Flip the magazine to the page where you see me fuck. Put a full clip in a bitch, I don't give a fuck. Flip the magazine to the page where you see me fuck. Put a full clip in a bitch, I don't give a fuck. Flip the magazine to the page where you see me fuck. Put a full clip in a bitch, I don't give a fuck. Flip the magazine to the page where you see me. Put a full clip in a bitch, I don't give a fuck. Flip the magazine to the page where you see me fuck. Put a full clip in a bitch, I don't give a fuck. Flip the magazine to the page where you see me fuck. Down.
If you ain't got the energy of Drake and get away, then I don't need a spray tan. You people with your fake skin, fake thoughts about fake sins, situations you ain't been placed in, misdeeds that are mistaken. You just vain, vicious Mayonnaise and fake man, so pathetic. To quote the first song, the goal which headed. Made this path and we alone can get it. The bloodbath coming, but I hope that you forget it though. I know that most folks hope that they enemies remember, no. I'm planning to dismember, yo. Shock will be more plentiful if you forgot I'm plotting on the sinister. Plane hopping, squad locked in, we hitting canisters. Lane crossing, we not like them, ripping down banisters. Smoking enough for this sponsorship to make Bruce Banner stare at the wall in a zooted dimensional planets there. We all fall, it's just a question of when, not where. We all fall, it's just a question of when, not where.
You neglect my perception, you control my direction, intercept my intentions. Yes, you're louder than me, yes, I'll tuck tail and leave. Yes, I'll be in the streets, just cause we disagree. You can see life and death, I can see through the seams. I know I don't belong, I know y'all don't like my song. I know y'all won't get involved, always done it on my own. That's the only way I've known, nothing different I was taught. Never learn what others want, never learn what's right to flaunt. Great at showing up my faults, great at closet in my thoughts. Great at hiding my emotions, have to burst open just to show them. Feels like I'm leaving out an ocean from my heart. Jump starting my blood and getting me so worked up I have to jump as soon as the argument starts. Because the tone you take is tearing me apart. You don't know how I feel because you don't know me at all. We all fall, it's just a question of when, not where, y'all. You don't know how I feel because you don't know me at all. We all fall, it's just a question of when, not where, y'all. Trixie the Golden Witch, stepping in, yo. 9:45, hear the burst outside. Thinking that a firework or do I need to duck and hide? Always hear the world is dark enough without you trying. Living life and suddenly it makes you die. No time, that's why we get to running. Earth is rolling under, it's a treadmill stunning. When you notice you ain't moved, you remain stoic. Listlessly and floating, I never fear the clap of thunder. When the flood pushes me under, I'ma grow gills. Tell me it's all scary, but I start to love thrills. Start to think it's boring if nobody gets killed. But I only murder my old selves. Only those I justifiably know don't deserve to live still. I pull the plug and I deny the pill. I spill the guts of those I told to, cause my tongue burrows into your skull just like a drill. Come in, V.
I remember last year, the shit the internet let me do, man. That shit was... Yo. Putting more miles down than a taxi. Chilling with the homies, riding round in front and back seats. Swapping DMs about freedom with John McAfee. Find me on my new Twitter, but don't at me. Find me on my new Insta, but don't snap me. Busy was born a bastard, no capping. Blitz before the bar, but he throws back drinks. Fits of applause preferred to slow clapping. List of R-rated words on this old napkin. Wits about me, a third of the shit's acting. Robert Downey of verbs, and this the blackface. Hardly think it's absurd to miss my last name, but well, let's just say it gives me back pain. Legacy and new lore is coming quick, man. Cranberry on the mix too. We mastered the best moods from western to hip-hop, from best in to red roof. I want a Smith & Wesson and gold shoes. I'm in a gold cape cause I paid dues. Got my self-esteem up like a Whole Foods. You can't fuck with Vizier, no dude.
PTGW at night. It's time for the 10 o'clock news, brought to you by Vizier and the Golden Witch. Today's top story: an unprecedented weather disaster looms on the horizon as a low-pressure system sweeps through Kentucky, threatening to become a full-on tropical storm as it reaches Pennsylvania. It's not looking good out there, folks.
Do you know yourself? Are you in tune with your emotions? Some say that there are two wolves inside you. Others say that's obvious bullshit. Have you ever been to a job interview where they asked about your strengths and your weaknesses? Do you know yourself? For just 3 small payments of
75,
you can. You can answer any question and truly know yourself. What's my best trait? What's my toxic trait? What's my worst trait? What's my worst trait? What's my worst? What's my worst?
What's my worst trait? What's my worst trait? Yeah. What's my worst? Yeah. Come on, let's go. What's my worst trait? 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 Yeah. See me on a date just like a punk from 88, bumping city more so hard it's rattling your license plate. Asking what's my worst trait, what's my worst trait? You said it's the way you ask these questions that I can't relate to now. Play me something I can skate to, smoke an eighth to, pass around the room and drink a late to, something I can bump to while I break you in. You see me grin, god damn it boy, I'll never win. Yo, I'm down for gin and juice tonight. I'll let you bust up in my caboose tonight. Pass out late, wake up late and drive up a mountainside for some peace and quiet. What's my worst trait? Really good at making people hate me, and they struggle learning how to place me. Guess I'm kinda racy, racing past the lames who want the place. I only stopped in passing for a rest, not ready to see the rest. If they think they'll have me at my best, after treating me like ass, they'll be crying all alone in the end. I don't have to pretend that I'm something I'm not. Your soul can sit and rot, but mine will rock.
What's my worst trait? Is it the drugs that I take? Is it the standards I break? I'm hated, it's crazy, I don't hate it. You're lazy, I'm motivated, elated to be instated. It's brazy, Vizier is dizzy from all of this pop fizzing as soon as I drop anything. This is a flop. Listen again, this written out. Spin the pen, fiddle with pot, rhyming and scheming a lot. The diamond immediate or not, I'ma be close to the God, I'ma be close to the top. I'll be token while boasting that I'm like Token and Loca Tupac while I'm hosting, just MCing and being. I mean, being you flee when you see him, and that's my worst trait.